there is a great deal of toxic positivity out there. There is a great deal of very unhelpful, harmful advice around the field of happiness. Happiness is up to you. You can always choose to be happy. Now, what does this mean? That every time I'm sad, I chose to be sad. It's my fault. I feel guilty. I feel inadequate. No. It's simply that you're human. It's simply that you're not a psychopath and you're not dead. Again, these are the only two kinds of people who don't experience these painful emotions. And yet, books come out by the day almost, promising you the happily ever after. And what they mean by the happily ever after is an unbroken chain of pleasurable emotions. Unrealistic. And people who advocate for this unrealistic goal are making many people miserable. They're not helping them, they're hurting them. I'll give you another example where guilt is involved. Whatever you can imagine, whatever you can conceive, you can attract into your life, the law of attraction. Oh, so I'm sick because I attracted it into my life. Or my loved ones are hurt because I wasn't able to attract the good life to them. No, it's not your fault. Often. Very often things just happen for reasons that are out of our control. Or we do things inadvertently. Life is much more complicated than that. And that is toxic positivity. Making people feel guilty unnecessarily so. But on the other hand, people who favor depression, I also think have it wrong. I don't favor depression. I accept depression or anxiety or sadness. They're part and parcel of every life, even of the best life. Our role is to communicate and educate towards a realistic understanding and approach towards happiness. A realistic understanding of happiness means that, a happy life also includes sadness and anxiety and envy and anger and frustration and mistakes and failure. That's part of a happy life. And yes, we create a lot with our minds in the sense of, if I believe that I can succeed, I'm more likely to succeed. If I believe in the goodness of people, people are more likely to be good. But I don't control everything. And believing that I can control everything, that I can manifest everything in my life, that's unrealistic. And that will inevitably lead to unhappiness. In other words, it's toxic.